As the inferno engulfed the international arrivals terminal, equipment and possibly luggage worth millions of shillings went up in flames. But the indefinite closure of the airport, which was the consequence of the inferno, would lead to even greater losses impossible to quantify at a go.
The loss in the aviation industry is enormous. It would be in the regions of hundreds of millions of Kenya shillings, because the ultimate result is that the airport has actually been closed.
For exporters, the closure of the airport was inconceivable.
The product lasts even an hour outside the right temperatures. That's already too late for us.
Exporters of vegetables and fruits, flowers and other horticultural products are holding their breath for the airport to function normally once again. To understand their predicament, the East African Growers, Vegetables and Fruits Managing Director Nicholas Ambanya walked us through the process of exporting the products.
It's actually a well-calculated and planned cold chain that must be maintained between packing and departure. Now, in the event that the fire, say, started when we have already handed the products to the agents and the agents are already, say, loading or about to load, then chances are that the products would actually stay for some time on the runway.
Should flights be grounded when the products are already on the runway, it becomes even more complicated.
It's a procedure. You don't just go and pick the product. So that procedure again takes time. In the process, the product is under the wrong temperatures and the deterioration is likely to occur. In most cases, when you bring such a product, you have to repack because some will have already deteriorated because of that kind of a condition.
Speed is of essence if losses in the export sector have to be prevented. For exporters of such perishable goods, the expectation is that normalcy shall be restored no later than today. Otherwise, they risk incurring losses that will run into millions of shillings because these products have limited shelf lives, and if they run out of those shelf lives, they will be unfit for human consumption.
Find out how to very quickly revive operations. And one of them could be actually shifting their operations to the cargo terminal. It's a possibility where they can actually now perhaps combine with some limitations the passenger and the cargo movements from that angle.
But beyond the cold rooms, business has come to a standstill in one too many sectors.
Kenya or JKIA itself operates under what is recorded in aviation as a spoke and hub airport. That there are a lot of airports, other airports that are coming in to feed into JKIA for connections. And that is the purpose of a hub. Those are called spokes, and then the hub itself now will take off all those passengers from the region into other destinations like China.
Grounding flights and diverting others has denied the airport's authority colossal revenue.
JKIA itself, the operations of the airport itself, because it survives on parkings and landing charges. When the airport is closed, all those are lost, and they go in terms of millions, because those are huge aircraft that land there, and they are charged per duration of stay. Also the landings, and also the air navigation services.
Airlines will also have to compensate clients for missed flights and provide accommodation. Taxi operators had no choice but to park their cars. David Opio was contemplating driving down to Mombasa, but in the end he said it wouldn't make economic sense. He tells us what he makes on a good day.
10,000, sometimes work is good. We transfer passenger clients from airport to their residences, from their residences to the airport.
As we speak now, this region is in high season for tourism. And so there is a lot of influx of tourists.
This tragedy is most unfortunate because now we will not be able to do business. And our offices have been burnt down. Everything has gone into smoke. Now planes cannot land here. And we're now pondering the next move, what we shall do, because and how long it is going to take.
Despite the gloom, Kenya Association of Air Operators say the presence of other international airports in the country helped the situation a great deal, with several flights being redirected there. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Live at 9, Nairobi.